After 10 years off the air, Star Trek is finally returning to television. CBS announced this week that a new Star Trek series will hit the small screen, launching in January of 2017, just in time to miss the franchise's 50th anniversary. There's no better time to give Star Trek fans a new series than on the heels of the original show's 50th anniversary celebration, said president of CBS Television Studios David Staff. Yes, no better time than after the show's anniversary. That was an actual sentence in the press release. The new television series will not be related to the upcoming film Star Trek Beyond, however it will be helmed by Alex Kurtzman, who served as a writer and producer on the previous Star Trek reboot movies. Whether that means the show will follow in the rebooted continuity or not is up in the air, as there is currently no information about its premise, characters, or setting. And in a surprise move, CBS is boldly taking the show where no major network has gone before by offering it exclusively to subscribers of their online streaming service, CBS All Access. The new Trek show will be the first original series to be held on the CBS subscription service, but if it's successful, it will doubtfully be the last. But enough about Trek, let's talk about BlizzCon. The two-day convention of all things Blizzard provided a wealth of reveals, starting with the first trailer for the Warcraft movie. Due out on June 10th, the Warcraft movie will be a retelling of the very first Warcraft game, and it looks to be a pretty faithful adaptation of the World of Warcraft. I've already done a comprehensive look at the trailer, so check that out. And speaking of WoW, Blizzard also released the opening cinematic for World of Warcraft Legion, which has only slightly more CGI than the movie.
Open fire!
The new expansion will see the Alliance and Horde teaming up once again to combat the demonic forces of the Burning Legion. Available for pre-order now, the expansion will launch next summer, but those who do pre-order will be able to play the new Demon Hunter class a few days early. Meanwhile, adventure awaits in Hearthstone. The League of Explorers will be the next adventure set for the virtual card game, launching this Thursday. The adventure will introduce new mechanics and 45 new Uldaman-themed cards to the game, including the legendary Golden Monkey.
So replacing your deck with and hand with legendary minions really turns the game on its head at that moment, so it's totally a card worth waiting for.
Moving over to Starcraft, we're only days away from the release of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void, which will conclude the Starcraft 2 trilogy.
We are the firstborn, and we shall be the last left standing. My life for ire.
However, Legacy of the Void won't be the end of the StarCraft story. Blizzard announced that they will continue supporting the game with paid DLC mission packs, starting with Nova, Covert Ops. No, this is not StarCraft Ghost. Nova Covert Ops will be a series of 9 StarCraft missions delivered in 3 episodes, starting spring of 2016. The story will take place after the events of Legacy of the Void and focus on Nova as she gets involved with a group of Terran separatists, because that always goes well for rogue ghosts. Moving over to Heroes of the Storm, 3 new Warcraft characters were announced. Gen Greymane is the leader of the Gelneans and will shift between his human and Worgen forms during combat. Lunara the Dryad looks to be a highly mobile ranged character, but it's the two-headed ogre Cho'Gall that is the most interesting of the new announced characters. Cho'Gall is 2 characters in one and is controlled by 2 different players. The player controlling Cho controls the body and uses melee abilities, leaving the player controlling Gall to focus on casting ranged attacks. Before hitting the in-game store, Cho'Gall will be made available through the Buddy Brawl event. BlizzCon attendees and a certain number of random seeds will be given Cho'Gall for free. Players can then invite party members without Cho'Gall to be one of the 2 heads. After 2 wins, that party member will unlock Cho'Gall for themselves. For new Battlegrounds, Towers of Doom will be a spooky new map with a different objective than the usual core push, and Blizzard also announced a new game mode for the game, The Arena, a 5v5 random battleground. And finally, there's Overwatch, where Blizzard announced the last 3 characters to be included in the base game. Diva, a Korean pro gamer in a pink battle mech, Mei, a climatologist with a freeze ray, and Genji, a cyborg ninja who is apparently the brother of the mercenary Hanzo. Blizzard also confirmed that Overwatch will hit both PC and consoles and will not be a free-to-play game. Since switching heroes mid-battle is a core component to the game, all 21 heroes need to be available to all players. With that in mind, Blizzard is selling the base game for $40. For an extra $20, you can get the Overwatch Origins Edition, which includes the base game, 5 character skins, and an assortment of bonus items from other Blizzard games, including Tracer for Heroes of the Storm, who one can presume will be released with the game next spring. And if you really like Soldier 76, the Overwatch Collector's Edition will cost you $130 and will include a statue, the game soundtrack, and an art book. And that's about it for Blizzard, so it's only appropriate that this week's awesome video be about Metroid. Check out this short but sweet Metroid fan film by Rainfall Films featuring Jessica Chobot as Samus Aran. That's everything for this week, so will you get CBS All Access just for Star Trek? And what was your favorite Blizzard announcement this week? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe, pass this video around to your friends, and tell a veteran out there to have a great week.